Everyone needs a coach. It doesn't matter whether you're a basketball player, a tennis player, a gymnast, or a bridge player. We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve.
I remember the very first time I had a life coach, they weren't called that at the time, but an expert on, who shared with our audience, nurture yourself, honor yourself, stop the crazy mind chatter in your head that tells you all the time that you're not good enough.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
In isolation.
And I love that you use that phrase, art of living. It is an art. I used to think it was an Australian thing, like, oh, come on, all the Americans always have, therapists, psychiatrists, and come on, silly, but it's a little arrogant to think you've got it all sorted out. Like, why wouldn't you want to help? Like, Roger Federer is the greatest tennis player of all time, and he is a full-time coach, right?
Right.
So why Pavarotti? Pavarotti had a singing teacher to the end of his life. Why wouldn't we invest that in the art of living? And so certainly with me, that's changed my life in the last 4 years.
Coaching is one of the most valuable tools in the world. A coach just has a different perspective. I mean, even back in those days, the best athletes in the days, the Gretzkys, the Michael Jordans, et cetera, they all had a coach. Still to this day, the best have coaches, because the coach can see what you can't see because you're in the forest, they're outside of it.
These years I've received so many different kinds of advice, I don't know where to start. One that comes to mind is to have a coach. Our board member in 2002, John Doerr, said, you need a coach. And I said, well, I don't need a coach. I'm an established CEO. Why would I need a coach? Is something wrong? He said, no, you need a coach. Everybody needs a coach. So Bill Campbell became my coach and has served Google very well. Every famous athlete, every famous performer has somebody who's a coach. Somebody who can watch what they're doing and say, is that what you really meant? Did you really do that? They can give them perspective. The one thing people are never good at is seeing themselves as others see them. A coach really, really helps.
Sure, something bad happens. Something bad happened to everybody on the planet. I don't care who you are, something bad has happened to you. But if you continue to tell that story to yourself, that is who you are, it will continue to be true. That damage will stay for the rest of your life. But it doesn't have to be that way.